video, I'm going to go over what bioindividuality is, why it's so important, and 3 things to consider so that you can start working in a way that is right for your bioindividuality. So before I get into that, I want to introduce myself. I'm Christina Carlyle. I am a holistic weight loss and health coach. And I get people happy, healthy, and fit with the most delicious food and the least amount of exercise possible in a way that works together to get you looking good and feeling really good physically as well as mentally. So let's get into bioindividuality. And the reason I wanted to go over this is because I did a poll on Instagram and I was like, do you know what bioindividuality is? And 98% of the people said no. I'm pretty sure that would have been 100, but I voted yes. And I think I was the only one that did. And it's really important because every year I get slammed right around the new year. Everybody's in resolution season. I always get slammed. Boom, 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 boom. Emails and DMs. I'm trying to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to do this. I'm eating like that. I'm exercising like this, but I'm not getting the results I want. Or I've been doing all the right things and I'm still getting results that are all wrong. Why? Like, what do I need to do to get what I want? And the answer will always be you need to work in a way that's right for your bioindividuality. But what the heck is it? So bioindividuality is a concept that there is no one-size-fits-all approach for weight loss and health, for weight loss and wellness. There isn't, because genetically speaking, you're like a snowflake. You're one of a kind. There's nobody else like you and there never will be. So you got to work in a way that's right for your bioindividuality. So if you go out in a snowstorm, you see all these snowflakes swirling and twirling around, right? Okay, they're all different. Well, that's the way I look at people. Everybody has the same parts and pieces, but everybody's parts and pieces react to different things in different ways, especially with food and with workouts. There are tons of different ways that you can work out, tons of different foods you can eat, but for you to get the right results, you have to have the right metabolic reactions happening within you, but your metabolism is unique to you. So there are things that work for everybody, okay? Calories in, calories out. Everybody can benefit from eating more vegetables, more colorful foods. I'm sure you've heard that. Taste the rainbow. You want bright colored produce. Okay, drink water, get sleep, move your body, exercise. You know that, okay? But when it comes time to getting your body to look a certain way, you need to consider your bioindividuality. And there are 3 things you need to consider, and that will have you needing to change the way you're eating and exercising as you go throughout life. So the first one is that your bio-individual needs change as you get older. When you are an infant going up to adulthood, you have something called human growth hormone that helps facilitate your growth to get you from baby to adulthood, okay? And human growth hormone tapers off around 18 to 24 years old. Some people develop sooner than others, but generally speaking, the human growth hormone cuts off at around 24. That's when it's gone. So once you're full grown, you don't need it anymore. And this is why a lot of people gain the freshman 15. And this is where you'll see your bio needs change, because you no longer have the advantage of the growth hormone. Now, when you eat, it's no longer going towards growth. And if you're not burning it off with exercise, you're going to gain weight. Okay, so that's one of the first ways that you'll see your bio needs change as you get older. The second thing you'll see is pregnancy changing your bio needs. For example, if you have ab separation during pregnancy, okay, well, if you come out the other end, you have your baby, but you still have ab separation, you cannot necessarily work out the same way you used to. You have to change the way you're training your core so you don't make this worse or make it hurt. Okay, so that's another example. And you'll see this happen too as you get older. You'll have injuries or illnesses or things that happen. You might have a metabolic thing come up, a genetic predisposition. I know for me, I had to have my gallbladder taken out emergency style about 1.5 years ago, and that 100% changed my bio needs. It changed my diet, changed a lot of things. So that's just an example that I like to use for everybody, because most women have children, but even if you don't, your needs will change as you get older too. Like I said, with injuries, illnesses, things like that, you kind of got to adapt what you're doing for where you're at. But for this example, childbirth really shakes things up for women, especially nutritionally, and a lot of people that are not working for their bio needs prior to getting pregnant experience things like hair loss. They have bone density issues. They see muscle mass disappear, and that's not 100% their fault too, because a lot of people don't know how to prevent these problems from happening. But also too, when you're pregnant, Who knows what's going to happen? And that is unique to you and your experience and your bioindividuality, just the way you carry and what's going on with you during your pregnancy. I've had tons of clients come to me and they experience hair loss and teeth loss because they are experiencing nutrient deficiencies as a result of childbirth. So they're not consuming it. Maybe they had a ton of cravings, or maybe they just couldn't stomach healthy food, or maybe they just constantly craved the stuff they knew wasn't healthy, but that's just how it was during the pregnancy. Okay, no shame, no shade. But we need to reverse those nutrient deficiencies down, and those nutrient deficiencies are what's causing the hair loss and the teeth loss, because your body is taking nutrients from you and giving it to the baby. The other way that I see most commonly that your bio needs are being affected as you get older is perimenopause going into menopause. Okay, this is the end of life hormone shift when you're coming out of childbearing and you're closing up shop, so to speak. Okay, well, there's another hormonal hit, and this will 100% affect your bio needs, and you 100% need to be eating and exercising in a way that works for you at that stage of the game, because if you're not adjusting and you get hit, it can hit you hard. And I have so many ladies come to me, oh my God, is it too late? Am I too old? Am I genetically doomed? Oh my gosh, like I just can't seem to lose weight no matter what I try. And they really try hard. A lot of people come to me, they're starving themselves and they're exercising like crazy. And I'm like, whoa, 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 you're making it worse. Like, you're already in this nutrient deficient state, and then you hit menopause, or you weren't working out, you didn't have muscle mass. Now the muscle mass is lost at an accelerated rate because of this hormonal shift going into menopause. Now you're losing it even more. So the last thing you want to do is do anything that's going to cause more stress in your body. Okay, so that's another example. There are ways I can go about modifying things for people depending on where they are, but those are the three things you need to be aware of. Why? Because the name of the game here is prevention. In your 20s, you can prevent problems going into motherhood. As you're going from motherhood into later in life, there are things you can do to prevent problems as you're transitioning into menopause. And if you don't, you're going to have a lot harder of a time than you need to. And also, I want to bring this to your attention because preventing a problem is significantly easier than reversing a problem. So when it comes to your bioindividuality, if you already know genetically you're prone to things, looking around your family, or you're already having issues, just know, like, if they're not treated, they're going to get worse. That's where the nutrition and the workouts need to work together to get you what you want, and also to prevent problems on your life journey. Okay, so that's something I want you to be aware of. It's very, very important. Now, the second thing that I want to bring to your attention is that there are two subtypes of people in this world. They have body types and metabolic types that dictate if they are easy gainers or hard gainers. Okay, so a hard gainer is somebody that can eat whatever they want and they really struggle to gain weight. They have a hard time gaining fat, and they have a hard time building muscle. They have to lift heavy, they have to lift consistently, they also have to eat in a way that helps them gain muscle and put on weight. Okay, there are also easy gainers like me. These are people that easily gain fat and easily gain muscle, or both. So if you are an easy gainer and you are working in a way that helps you put on weight, that is designed to help a hard gainer, and you gain weight, I mean, that's why, and that's a huge example of why working in a way that does not work for your bioindividuality, how that can affect your weight. For example, I have had tons of clients come to me and I'm like, well, what are you doing? And they tell me, and I'm like, okay, well, why are you doing that? Well, there's this girl on Instagram and she looks really great. And I'm like, well, who's the girl? And then I look and I'm like, okay, well, her before picture, she's naturally thin. She's super lean. She's super tiny. She's having a tough time building muscle. Now she's been working hard for a couple years. She's ripped. She's a nice bubble butt. Like, she looks good. She does not have the same bioindividuality as the easy gainers. The easy gainers over here trying to look like this using this strategy, and they can't figure out why they're gaining weight, why they're blowing up, why they're gaining 3-4 pounds in a week. Well, that's because you're working in a way that's designed to help you gain, and you're an easy gainer, so you're gaining more compared to other people. Does that make sense? So it's really important that you're working for your metabolic type and your body type, especially if you're trying to get a specific goal look in mind. And the third thing to be aware of is your gender. So I get a lot of women that go out and they're working out with their hubbies, with their boyfriends, and they come to me and they're like, oh, my husband's losing more weight than me. He's getting results quicker. I'm blowing up. I'm trying to get itty bitty and tight and toned and tiny, but I'm getting big and bulky. I'm gaining weight. He's losing weight. I'm so frustrated. What the heck's going on? And that is because men and women have different biology. Okay, men do not have the same hormone fluctuations as women. Also, men do not carry children, and men have more testosterone. So the more testosterone you have, the easier it is for you to build muscle mass and get lean. Also, men can lose more fat than women because women have children. Women hold babies. So we genetically, biologically are predispositioned to have more body fat than men, because if we get pregnant, our body will give that excess energy to the child in case we're not having food. Your biology is in place for survival, and having a child is gigantic in terms of survival because you are now keeping the population alive. That makes sense. So your body will always hold on to more fat. You cannot get down to single digit body fat percentages like men. You just can't. Trying to is just dangerous. It's not good. It's certainly not healthy mentally or physically. I'm not even going to go there. It's pretty self-explanatory. But my point here is that a woman needs to work in a way that works well for women. That's why I only work for women, because women have significantly more hormone fluctuations than men. They have to have more essential body fat. You dip the body fat too low, you'll 100% see fertility issues, health issues, mental health issues skyrocket. And as a holistic health coach and a holistic weight loss coach here to get you happy, healthy, and fit, we got to work in a way that's right for a woman, because otherwise you can get the wrong result, get big and bulky, you're not getting what you want. And also, if you don't balance it, you can affect your mood, you can affect your cycle, you can affect your bio needs. So that is what bioindividuality means. Those are the three main things to look out for, that your bio needs change as you get older and you have to adapt as you go. Also, you need to be aware that you have to work in a way that is right for your bio needs in terms of your body type and your metabolic type, because if you don't, you can 100% get the wrong result if you're following the wrong approach. And if you're not working in a way that is right for you as a woman or that works for you as a man, you can get the wrong results as well, and that can start to affect your health in other ways. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight as to things to be aware of, how you need to work out for your biological needs, how you need to work out in a way that's right for your biological needs and your goal, and also for your gender. Otherwise, you can get results that are all wrong, and that is not fun. If you want to win in your own skin, you really need to work in a way that is right for you, because otherwise it's not really difficult to get results that are all wrong. If you've ever felt like you've been dieting or exercising and you're doing all the things that are right, but you're still getting a result that's all wrong, let me know in the comments, because I'd be really curious to see if this affects you as much as it affects like everybody else that I've been working with lately. Now, if you have been trying to lose weight or get healthy and you're doing all the things, all the right things, the common sense things that most people do, they eat less, they eat healthy, they exercise more, you know, they're drinking more water, all that kind of stuff, and you're still not getting the results you want, there could be something going on with you metabolically, okay? So I have a free training that explains that. I will put a link to that below, because if something's going on with your metabolism, it can slow your metabolism. And a lot of times when you're not working in a way that's right for your bio-individuality, you can stir up metabolic dysfunction and not know it. So if you're interested in learning more about that, there's a link to a free training that digs more into that below. But I wanted to make this video to explain to you, like, genetically speaking, you're unique and you have to work in a way that's right for your needs, you, and your goals. Otherwise, you're going to get results that are all wrong. And it's not your fault. Nobody told you how to adjust things. That's what I do. So if you found this video helpful, please like it so I know. If you think it's going to help somebody else, please share it. And if you don't want to miss next week's video, subscribe now, because I make a new video every Thursday. So I will see you next time. Bye.